The standalone sequel to the 1996 disaster hit Twister has raked in an impressive $80.5 million from 4,151 theaters across North America during its opening weekend. This far exceeds initial projections of $50 million to $55 million. It's the third highest opening weekend of the year, trailing only Inside Out 2, $154 million, and Dune, Part 2, $82 million. Directed by Minari filmmaker Lee Isaac Chung, Twisters features Daisy Edgar-Jones, Glen Powell, and Anthony Ramos as storm chasers battling a series of tornadoes in central Oklahoma. Several factors have been cited for the film's strong debut. Chief among them is the positive audience reception, evidenced by its A cinema score. Nostalgia for the original Twister, which starred Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton, along with the rising popularity of stars Powell, notable for Top Gun, Maverick, and Edgar-Jones, known for Hulu's Normal People, also played a significant role. Additionally, Twisters performed particularly well in the Midwest, areas often affected by tornadoes. It's quintessential summer entertainment, says David A. Gross of Franchise Entertainment Research. It's the same thrilling chaos as the original, but amplified with modern effects and bigger set pieces. Produced for $155 million, not counting substantial marketing costs, Twisters has been backed by Universal Pictures for its domestic release, with Warner Bros. Handling international distribution. Overseas, the film has earned $27.1 million over the weekend, totaling $42 million so far. Globally, it has amassed $123.2 million. Lee Isaac Chung has created an immersive summer blockbuster. The film is immensely enjoyable, states Jim Orr, Universal's president of domestic distribution. Daisy Edgar-Jones, Glen Powell, and Anthony Ramos are captivating. Audience feedback across all demographics has been overwhelmingly positive. Despite its strong domestic performance, Twisters faces tough comparisons to the same weekend in 2023, which saw Barbie and Oppenheimer dominate the box office. Overall, revenues were down 55% compared to the same period last year. However, after a sluggish start to the summer, the North American box office is picking up momentum thanks to successful releases like Inside Out 2, Despicable Me 4, and A Quiet Place, Day 1. According to ComScore, the year-to-date deficit has shrunk from 21% to 17%. A lackluster beginning to the summer has been revitalized by a series of box office hits, comments Paul Dergarabedian, a senior ComScore analyst. This surge has spurred a remarkable recovery for studios and theaters alike. In second place, Despicable Me 4 from Universal and Illumination added $23 million in its third weekend, bringing its domestic total to $259 million and worldwide earnings to $574 million. The franchise, including the Minions films, recently became the first animated series to surpass $5 billion globally. Disney's Pixar sequel, Inside Out 2, secured third place, with $12.7 million in its sixth weekend. It's on the verge of reaching $600 million domestically, with global earnings at $1.443 billion, close to surpassing Frozen 2, $1.45 billion, as the highest-grossing animated film. Neon's horror film Longlegs took fourth place, earning $11.7 million in its second weekend. Its total stands at $44.6 million, a strong showing for a low-budget horror film. Paramount's A Quiet Place, Day 1 rounded out the top 5 with $6.1 million in its fourth week, bringing its domestic total to $127.6 million and global earnings to $240 million. Meanwhile, the romantic comedy Fly Me to the Moon from Sony and Apple continued to struggle, earning just $3.3 million in its second weekend. The film, starring Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson, has earned a disappointing $16.3 million domestically and $14.3 million internationally.